Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Hashtag live if you're watching live. Hashtag replay if you're on replay. You know the drill. So, humans are an interest of mine. I think that's why I enjoy coaching so much. And I enjoy coaching people because, fitness is really that small component. Getting in shape is a small component. Gaining muscle tissue is a small component. Bettering our lives, not only for ourselves, but also vicariously for other people, because when we rise to the occasion, so does our peer group, so do our children, so do our spouses and significant others, the people around us, our friends and family. They also level up because they see what you're doing. They see the work that you're putting in, and it is truly work. But in relation to our past, the old quote is if you don't learn from your past, you're destined to repeat it. Well, there is a lot of merit and a lot of truth to that. But when you become married to your past and you pull the past forward into every situation that you pop on upon, if that's a word, okay? When you incur upon all of these different situations, and you bring that past with you, you were a different person 5 hours ago, 5 days ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 10 minutes ago. I mean, you see what I'm saying, is we're all different as we move forward. And why is that? Because we learn. We learn about others, we learn about the world, we learn about ourselves. When we learn about ourselves, we can open our eyes up to the world. But in relation to our past, it seems to haunt us, all of us. What happened, happened. Couldn't happen any other way because it didn't. I'll say it one more time. What happened, happened. It couldn't happen any other way because it didn't. Now, when we look back upon our lives and we look on the things that we had no control over, things that happened to us, a car wreck, abuse, anything. Okay, we got fired from our job, even though we have probably some control there. We got laid off, or COVID, or whatever. Insert tremendous, terrible thing that may have happened to you. It's difficult for people to apply those things to this statement because it's like, well, what happened sucked, and I had no control over it. I was a child. I was just driving down the street and got in a car wreck. Or, X, Y, and Z happened, yes. But the statement holds true for this. It's not about what happens to us. Because some of the things that happen to us, we have no control over. How we handle it is what matters. And you know the people that I'm talking about that will always refer back to all of the things that have happened to them. And what ends up happening in their life is they perpetuate those events into situations, and then they become so negative, they become so drama-filled that they can never find peace and they can never find happiness. But when we accept the things that have happened to us and we move forward in our lives, we develop peace. And when you have peace, you have happiness. And for no other reason. There's no reason to just, you don't need a reason to be happy. You're just happy because you're happy. And I think that's the thing that people miss. They're trying to create a world where they can be happy. Well, I'll be happy if I'm in shape. I'll be happy if I make X amount of money. I'll be happy when I meet the right person. And then what ends up happening is if they attain those things, they're not happy. Why? They're not at peace with their past. They're not at peace with themselves. They're running from the things that are back here, but yet they pull the things forward and perpetuate it in every other situation in their life to it sabotages some of the great things that they potentially could do. It's interesting to me. And you know what's interesting to me as well is we've all done it. But it's those that can recognize it and become at peace with themselves and at peace with the things that have happened in their life, whether it was their control or not, are the ones that seem to be the high performers, the ones that seem to find peace and happiness. Because I don't give a shit how much money you make. I don't give a shit what your body looks like. I don't give a shit what job you hold. You can be equally as happy or equally as unhappy in all three of those situations if you don't become or you don't attain peace within yourself. It's interesting. So what do you got to do to do this? Every individual is different. Yes, I'm a fitness coach. Absolutely. I love fitness. It's part of my DNA. It's really what I get excited about every day is to coach people and to work out myself. I really, truly love it. But it's only a small component of it. And a small component of what I do. I ask questions of my clients so that they develop the solution themselves. Whoa. Aren't you supposed to have all the answers? No. I'm not. The answer is within you. What happened, happened. It couldn't happen any other way because it didn't. When we let go of that and what happens down here and stop driving our car moving forward but only looking in the rear view, and we're wondering why we're always hitting shit. The time is now because the clock is ticking. The starting gun has been shot off. The race is already running. Where are you? Hashtag value if you found value in this video. Buff Gandhi. Woo!